They have said would not succeed. Yeah. They have said.
Oh, you said stories or?
No. Those are your posts.
Okay, why is that? Oh, that's this. All right.
How did I get 46?
You already sent it to the Patreon?
No,
Or you want me to?
I can send it to you.
We have Ship Station, Honey, and Moon today.
Today?
What's that?
Our ads for today?
Oh, I thought you said today was the ad.
No, we have.
You were saying those are the ones for today.
Good morning or afternoon, depending on where you are.
Get a tab.
I know, I saw that. It's the hair, because who didn't have the kind of hump with the flip out hair? Classic. Hello. Oh, yes, girl. You know, when you see protective styles, that means the vacation's coming. That means the vacation's coming up. Okay, cool. Very cool, very cool. No, Mel didn't do them. Lena did them. I don't know if you guys no, you guys know Lena. She did, sorry. She did Kev's unit. She used to do my hair for the tour.
She did my braids for D'Angelo. Somebody else did the unit.
The braids isn't a unit? Isn't it a braided unit?
No, that's a wig.
A unit is a wig.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. What do you think a unit is? Or what do you think the difference is, maybe?
Let's find us a bit.
Oh.
Just leave me out of it.
See if they're in.
Patreon?
No. See if they're trying to be admitted. See, they're trying to be admitted.
Oh, the people. Got it.
Oh, this ain't on.
Oh, there.
Hey guys.
Hello. Can you see it?
Yes, we can see you.
Hey.
Hello.
I'm going to bathroom real quick because I
have water.
Are our heads cut off?
Yeah, your head is cut off.
Okay. It wasn't showing. Okay. It wasn't doing that before. Show the darn TV. Is it still cut?
No. I see you. Your bun is a little cut off, but we know it's there.
And I was like, okay. I'm like, hey.
How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm definitely a fan of yours.
Thank you.
It's exciting to be on with you guys. What's up?
You want me to like move this closer like this?
Sure. I guess you get a little bit of TV, but I
I
guess.
saw myself adding like an inner corner highlight, but apparently this is the only side. This side has nothing.
Listen, so I literally just got off the track. Like I still got track shoes on. Like
That's hilarious. I love it.
that's the time. They told me it'd be 1:30 here and it's 11:30. Like getting down, they was like, you got 10 minutes. I was like, for what? Oh shit. So this is just a different top.
Well, you look great. I love this top you have on.
Thank you.
So Kev's using the restroom. We are live on our Patreon, but I will give you kind of like, you could say hello.
Okay. Hello, everybody.
Oh, already.
I know, right?
Yes. I can email you guys the link if you want to see the comments. If not, it's up to you.
Okay.
Sure.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna say yeah.
Okay, I'll email them to you right now.
Okay.
Hold on, I can't do two things at once. So let me do it and then I'll give you the overview. Melissa, what are you doing here? I can email you guys. Hearing myself talk is so weird.
Same here.
It's so weird. All right. I sent you guys a confirmation email, didn't I? I did here. Okay.
Mhm.
Got it all. Yes, you guys are on here. Link. Oops. Paste. Boom. And I think Jay said she was, you went away. But I feel like I can hear you guys. Oh, there we go. Okay. So yes, they were on, or Dawn was on Aska.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. People are asking. Okay. So once Kevin comes back, I sent you guys kind of like an overview of questions. I kind of use them more like cornerstones of the conversation, not necessarily that I'll be asking those questions directly as much as they'll probably come out in conversation. Yeah. Okay. When I talked to Jay over the weekend, I don't remember what day it was, we were talking about basically like a lot of the like life transition you guys have gone through.
Hey,
you. I thought that might be just like a really great conversation to have, just like how you manage to like still be married, going through a lot of transitions. Cause I was telling Jay that I think transitions are, I feel like this might be a word. I think you have like a foundation that's solid, and just like in an earthquake and things are moving, that's when things can fall apart.
Right, they can.
So you can come out of that transition and you can still be standing, or you could have a pile of rubble.
Right.
And so the fact that you guys are still here means just standing. And so like going through, see, this is what happens. Going through those transitions, talking about them, even talking about, we've always talked about just dream chasing on our end, and Kev being the kite, me more being the string. But it sounds like maybe you guys are both kites. And so even like negotiating that, I thought might be a really great conversation as well.
Yeah, that's huge for us. So absolutely. When Jay told us about, you said the kite and string, I was like, that's perfect for us.
Okay.
Write that down. Yeah.
Yeah. Who gave that to us in our Patreon?
I don't remember the person's name.
But one of our Patreon members gave us that analogy, and I haven't let go.
Yeah.
like
Perfect. Yeah.
Okay, and then we only have 3 ads today, so it'll be like I said about the every 15 minutes or so, 15, 30, and maybe 45, and then we'll pretty much close out after that. It'll be like a kind of a wind down time after that last ad. Okay, I'm gonna let Kevin finish.
Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I love you.
This.
I love you. Don Harper Nelson, I also have an idea for the challenge show. We want to do not a decathlon because we're not active enough, but we want to do a track meet with me, Tony, here, and Angel, where we do.
I need to be on this. Not racing, guys.
No, we do hurdles.
Okay.
But they're all reduced races. We're not doing the 300 or the open 4. We're doing
to line them up like the official.
No, yeah, like the official. You should race us in the hurdles.
I ran hurdles in high school.
Oh.
Yeah, but we're gonna do.
Is that why she waxed y'all on the stairs?
On the stairs. We
Yeah,
saw
that's
the
absolutely why she waxes on the stairs. But we want to do triple jump is harder than long jump, right?
I can't do either. I would say so.
Triple jump, long jump, high jump, shot put as the field activities, and a 100-meter dash, maybe a 40-meter dash, and like a 100-meter low hurdles though, because I don't think we could clear the highs. Or we do half the hurdles instead of how they are every 10 paces or whatever.
1, 2, 3, jump. 1, 2, 3, jump. 1, 2, 3, jump. 1, 2, 3, jump.
You can do 60 meters,
60-meter hurdles. Yeah, it's like an indoor
hurdles with half the amount of hurdles, because we're not gonna be able to do that trail leg and all that.
5 hurdles.
You're saying 5 hurdles more spaced out over 100.
How many is in 60?
Oh, he's not saying that.
For the 100 hurdles is 10. For 60 hurdles is 5. So that's why you be cutting down everything down.
The 60 hurdles with 3.
That's what I'm saying. Take the 100-meter and make it 5 hurdles.
Okay, that would be good then. We could do that. Okay, because then that's
regular people can't do the highs in that pacing, right?
No, they can't.
No. You're gonna fall.
That's what I'm saying. You're gonna fall and hurt yourself.
You're gonna be like,
because professionals be clipping the hurdles.
Exactly.
Okay, so we want to bring you to LA to be the guest judge for that. You should be in that whole challenge.
I'm doing that. Like, let's do it.
You'll be in Keon for that whole challenge.
It's fine.
I'm gonna win that though. Well, actually, no. Melissa is in. I don't want you to, because I have a really good chance of beating them if you're not in.
I'm not gonna race.
Oh, be Keon.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're in, then I might not win, and I need the challenges I can win.
He's already like, no, I'm not doing it.
There you go.
Okay.
Set it up.
Melissa beat breaks off of us in that doggone Rocky thing. Okay, give me 1 second. I just gotta post this for Facebook.
That's so funny. You got his time frame. He's like, hold up. Money. Got it.
I know I'm trying. This is why I don't do long hair.
So is it you got the braids because y'all going on vacation? I heard.
Yes. I rock my hair short on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And when they get long, I'll be like, I don't know how to operate.
Yeah, I did these. I'm at training camp here in LA. Like I'm training like every single day.
Oh, you're living in LA? No, you're living in LA now.
Yeah, I'm here now. Yeah, for training.
Wait, how long are you here?
Till Sunday. Next Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. Oh yeah, y'all gonna be gone. Yeah.
We'll bring you back for this. Wait, do you have access to a track?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told her I'm still in track clothes. Like they got the time mixed up.
Oh wow.
But I'm still legit fresh off.
Okay, now y'all can help us find the location.
Okay. Easy.
I didn't even know that. I was just wanting to have God. Look at God. Yeah. Because we're gonna start shooting the second season like in a month. Because last time we shot it all in like 3 weeks and it was exhausting. This time we're gonna spread it out so we can actually
Is it in a month, Kev?
Yeah, we're gonna start in May or June. We're gonna actually shoot episodes throughout the summer and fall so it can all be edited and we can market it more easily.
Yeah.
But we were spinning the app up so quickly that we didn't have time to do like true marketing. But the show is so popular that we want to be able to like market it much better. But that means you have to shoot the stuff far ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry, I'm done. I'm sorry I was running late.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, we need to have another production meeting because that's not on the calendar. And what you're
saying.
No,
it's not. It's not dated.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. You be making plans and then don't tell nobody.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Love Hour Podcast. I'm your host, Ms. Kev on Stage, and I am joined by my husband and co-host.
NAACP Image Award nominated Kev on Stage. We came in a close, not first. I don't know what the other people came in.
Yeah.
But we're still nominated.
Still
We're grateful for the nomination.
Grateful for the nomination. I'm happy we celebrated. My initial plan was to do the celebration the day of. I almost think it was better that we celebrated just the journey and what that meant instead of tying it to a win.
Absolutely. I was thinking that. I know that was the initial plan, but I wouldn't have had time. The way that was, like, watching it and being a part of it, I wouldn't have had time to enjoy it. Yeah. And I think celebrating like that allowed us to enjoy it, and it was so much better.
Yeah, I agree.
I wouldn't have cried. I cried with my baby for 22 minutes.
Yeah,
that was a television episode of tears.
Yes, and for anybody wondering, we hired a videographer because I knew I wasn't going to be able to do everything. So I will have a full length vlog of that day for those who are not in Patreon and couldn't see like the whole entire setup. Shout out to the stage crew too. They stayed with us.
They did, man.
Tuesdays are our filming day. I filmed, Kel filmed, and then they stayed with us basically all night. And so shout out to you guys. Super, super appreciative of just the support. So anyway, we're going to get into today's Love Hour. We have two very special guests. We have it's Harper Nelson, right? I want to make sure I'm respectful of the name, okay?
Yeah.
So we have Miss Dawn Harper Nelson, Olympic gold medalist. We have her adoring husband, Alonzo Nelson. I've deemed you mathematician because if you teach math, there's no way you're not.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Mr. Mathematician, listen, and an athlete in his own right. So listen, we just gonna kind of get straight to it. Before actually we do, I said we're gonna get straight right into it. We're gonna backpedal a little bit. Before I do that, I will allow you guys to just introduce yourselves and give us your love story. How did you guys meet? The engagement. This is always my favorite part of a conversation anyway, because couples never have the same, they never have the same memory.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So, yes, my name is Dawn Harper Nelson, Olympic gold and silver medalist. And yes, I am the wife to the wonderful Alonzo Nelson. So my side of the story.
The correct side, I'm assuming.
Tell it right.
Come on, she started exactly.
Right.
So no, we met in the 8th grade. I love to say this part. I can't stand you. Okay. I was the only, did you see it? He was like the eye. So no, we met in 8th grade. I was the only girl. And so they put me in the boys race. We lined up. He was the only boy to beat me. I literally was furious. I was like, who is that? I don't like him. Tell him line it up again. And from there, we actually became really good friends. And, you know, I kind of had my friends like, hey, go ask him if he think I'm cute. You know what I mean? Like, kind of throw my girl, like, corner him like, hey, you think my friend cute in the corner over there? That type of thing. Nervous to talk to him. But we actually never dated. We were just really good friends. And I kind of dated his best friend in high school, but that was a whole nother.
What do you mean, kind of? No, you either did or you didn't, Dawn Harper Nelson. You can't kind of date his best friend in high school. You're trying to slide that in like you reneged. You was trying to sneak that club in when you were supposed to play a club.
Right. He called me out. I kind of just dated him for 4 years. So then we're into college, but no, we were really good friends. Honestly, he's always been that friend that we always say we held each other accountable, right? He was my cute friend, Alonzo. When he came around, I was like, oh my God, here comes Alonzo. Here he comes. I was like, oh, what's up, Alonzo? Like, hair behind the ear, what's up? And then as we got older, I remember, so I have Dawn Harper Day in the state of Illinois, October 6th. So I was coming in town to do events and stuff. And I was on a run and he saw me go on a run. Was this the same day?
No, this was in 2010.
See, it gets jumbled up.
See, I'm the sentimental person, so I remember dates and times and all of that stuff.
So ladies, it's not always us. It's them sometimes.
That's Kevin too.
Oh, right.
Though.
Right. So I do remember though, I was going on a run one day and I saw him. And for me, if I'm at track practice, I'm very like serious about what I'm doing. So I was running in the park and I had to run a certain time. I was tired and he pulls the car up and I'm like, oh, what's up, Lonzo? Like, I'm like, what? And he's like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, bruh, like I'm in the middle of practice, right? So he wanted to talk. I told him I couldn't, call me later. We never talked. So a whole year goes by. Then that's right. Then it was Dawn Harper Day on October 6th. Right. he sent me a random message the day before, and he's like, hey, do you think you could squeeze my school in to come and speak? And I was like, yeah. They didn't have anything together. So he goes to the school like, yo, she coming. I didn't know she was gonna say, yeah, we gotta get some stuff together. And I do remember, seriously, when I saw him, it was really like, like your heart is like, oh my God, like it's Lonzo. Like it was really a moment of like, I still really like this dude. Like my breath is like, it's kind of shallow right now. This is crazy. I ain't seen this dude in this long, and he's really still doing this to me.
I was like, for real? Okay.
And so I remember going and talking to his students, and it was one girl in particular. She really kind of poured out her heart of like, Mrs. At the time, Mrs. Harper, like, when you like a boy in school, like he doesn't like, what should I do? And really going into depth about this boy. And so I kind of told her, I said, well, there was a guy that I liked in high school that I felt like I kind of wanted to date, but things did, line up. And they was like, oh, Mr. Nelson, oh, Mr. Nelson. And so he said for the rest of the day, his students was like, all we want to talk about is what happened between y'all. Like, we don't care nothing about math. We want to talk about that. So the twist of all this is his mother ends up coming up to the school because I had gotten his little brother some Nike gear, and she came to say thank you. And her joke in high school was, if we ever got together, our kids would be little puffs of smoke.
Right.
And so I know, right? You find yourself.
It was cute to her, but I was like,
wow, we were always because
we both dark skinned.
Okay,
Mom.
You talking about the chocolateness?
Because they were fast.
No, that would be better. I knew that was she.
Because it is right here.
I was like, why nobody like y'all? Because y'all was so fast. I thought that was.
So you went to the sweet side.
Prior generations are why we're in therapy. And
so when she made that comment, Alonzo says it was some look.
She kind of perked up. So when my mom made that comment, Don perked up, and I was like, "Oh, for real?"
Like he was like, "It's something still there."
But like there was other things that were going on along that visit that let me know that I had a chance, right? And so as she comes into the school, I was ushering her in, and I touched the small of her back, and she was just kept walking. I was like, "Oh, okay." And then she made the comment about her liking me in high school to my students. So I was like, oh, okay, check. And then when my mom made that comment again, we was on the stairwell. Dawn like kind of perked up, like she agreed, and I was like, oh,
he's like,
I'm gonna shoot all the shots tonight.
So he basically sent this long. Well, I sent the long.
He
sent a long text message of like, I've always, basically like, this is how I feel. That letter that you want to get from the dude of like, back in the day, this is what, and I should have, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And I just literally, I put me too. It was like, oh my God, I said it.
These were the things that I was going to say to her like in 2010, when I pulled over to the side of the road and I saw her running with the girls. And I spent that whole year like, dang, I knew I should have just messed up my church shoes and ran with her and like, because I can't let her go. So, but yeah,
he did that, and
honestly,
that day forward, we
talked every
single day. Then, but the one thing I will say is, my mother, when he proposed that day, she was giving me all the hints of, "Hey, get your hair together," because I was like, I had just washed my hair, but I didn't like finish the whole blow dry and do it, and I'm like, oh, I got to go for a run this morning. I'm like, I'll do it afterwards, and she's like, you sure you don't want to touch it up? And I'm like, nah, I'm going on a run. Like, what do I need to get cute for? I'm going to sweat. And she's like, okay, I came back. And she's like, you want to put on an outfit? And I'm like, nah, I'm putting on sweats. Like, she kept, and I'm kind of a tomboy at heart. So she's like, Dawn, like, get yourself together. Something's coming today. Right. And I was like, nah. And so he came over. I had a rag on my head.
But before all of that, so there's even more to that, right? And so I had already made these plans with her mom and her sister. So they already knew that it was going to be recorded and I was going to propose on this day. And so that morning, Dawn was talking to her mom and she's like, Mom, you know what? Alonzo didn't ask me what I wanted for Christmas, because this is on Christmas Eve, right? And her mom, like she kind of like deflected the whole conversation down.
Like, he's the type of guy that's like, hey, baby, what are the things you like? And he just didn't say it. And I remember thinking, like, leading up to it, I was like, that's mad random.
Because we had this bet that when I proposed, she wouldn't know.
Yeah, I was like,
right?
He's like, whenever I propose, I was like, I'm telling you, I know you gonna like, you can't hide from me.
Yeah. And so when she goes on her run, her mom calls me in a panic, like, she knows you messed up. She knows you're gonna propose. I was like, oh, she doesn't know yet. Just calm down. And then
No, I didn't know because I looked a mess in that recording. I'm to this day, like whenever he like, I'm like, don't play that. Like the shirt, like it's a red and white striped shirt. I had the listen, and I don't even understand. He said he tried to. No, he's trying to console me to this day, and I'm like, just thank you for still asking me to marry you because I look crazy. Like,
and so, but like, the way the proposal went was like, I lived in East St. Louis. I was in East St. Louis teaching, and Dawn was training out of LA. So she just was coming back and forth in town, and so we were already doing the long distance thing, dating. And so Christmas Eve, I had made her, I made this book with like pictures from like our first year of dating. And at the end of the book, I had like the proposal, like, I don't want to be your friend no more. Will you marry me? Yeah. Right. And I also got her like a box of her favorite like snacks that she could only get from Chicago, Chicago Airport. Yeah. Right. And so she went through all of that stuff. And then when she got to the end of the book, I get down on a knee.
I'm like, why he moving?
And like, and I couldn't move from that. When she said, yeah, so look, I was like,
I go like, yes.
And I was like,
yes. And he's not, I'm like, yeah, I was like, yes. Like,
I was like, you got to put it on because I'm going to fall over if I move from this position, I'm going to fall over.
He was so nervous.
I said yes.
Right. I'm like, because you was sitting there like, oh my, I don't understand what's happening. I thought the moment was you put the ring on.
I was like, this is all I got for you.
So then I was like, Mom, she was like, that's why I was trying to tell you to get dressed up. And then, so even through our marriage, we lived apart marriage-wise for 6 years, about 6 years, where he lived in Illinois and I lived in LA.
13
we just went back and forth. Yeah. So the thing is, we said we were blessed financially that every 3 weeks, at least 3 weeks, somebody on the plane, right? Somebody on the plane. Because just the reality is, we married. I miss you. Get on that flight. Get on that flight. Plane, book it. But the understanding was during track season, he has to be traveling because of the demand on my body. Like I can't get on the plane.
You can't go on there for 4 hours. Just ain't cut.
And then get on the track and think you're gonna kill it and injure yourself. So during track season,
really?
Yeah. Oh no, because think about him.
You're an Olympic level athlete. I also ran track. Melissa ran track, and I was on the meet. You know what I'm saying? I would carry her. You take her sweats off at the at the 100. I would collect those. Walk down. As soon as she done, I got your sweat.
Right. I got you.
I realized that. Man, I didn't realize that you had to. Anyway, you're an Olympic gold medalist. You got to think about sitting on a plane and what that does to your legs and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
It helped that I ran track too, though, right? Because I wasn't like, man, why you ain't coming? Why I always got to fly out? You know what I mean? But like, I understood the whole grind and the whole struggle. And so like, during her season, I always went out there and like, St. Louis weather versus Los Angeles weather. That's right. You know what I'm saying? So
that ain't a hard sell anyway.
No.
Right.
I know. I can only imagine long distance relationships. That's actually we haven't covered long distance relationships in the podcast. That's definitely something we should cover. And I'm sure during those times you're mailing things back and forth. And if you're a business owner and you want to mail things to your consumers or your customers or your clientele, you can do that with
ShipStation.
Boom. Y'all didn't even see that ad coming.
That build up.
Couldn't even now. ShipStation is the place where a platform that you use to sell and integrate all of the platforms in which you are selling things, whether that's on Etsy, Amazon, your own website. Yeah, any of those things.
Shopify.
That's
what we linked ours with our Shopify.
Correct. Kevin was just selling the Stage Crew windbreakers, which everyone has gotten, I believe. Really? So yeah, I only got most people have gotten them thus far. And
Day One shirt is almost done with the design. Patreon, check Patreon a little bit later. I'm gonna show y'all.
The day. Oh, I didn't see the design.
It ain't coming yet.
Oh, hello. All right. But when they're here, what are you going to use to ship them?
I'm going to use ShipStation, baby.
Yes, you can get discounts, amazing discounts from major carriers, including UPS, FedEx, and USPS. You can easily compare carriers and the rates. We use ShipStation because we sell our own merch and we use Shopify. And it's just easier for us to get cheaper rates and understand exactly what's going on with the analytics and everything that's going on with our business. Ship more in less time. Just use my offer code LOVE to get a 60-day free trial. That's 2 months free of no hassle, stress-free shipping. Just go to ShipStation.com. One more time. Just go to ShipStation.com, click on the microphone at the top of the page and type in LOVE. That's ShipStation.com. Enter offer code LOVE. Make ship happen. And thanks so much to ShipStation for being a consistent sponsor of Love Our Podcast. All right. First of all, everyone is saying that they absolutely love. I love engagement.
Y'all got top 3 love stories.
Yeah, this is really fun. But you never said years. So when did you meet?
We was
okay,
just
so 8th grade is 1998.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
So you guys graduated in 2002, high school?
We graduated.
02, yeah, class 02.
Yeah, they're only a year after. We started high school in 97. They said 8th grade.
Okay. Wait, 99, 2000, we was in 10th grade though. So that's going to 2000.
Yeah, 97, 98,
Right.
98, 99, 99, 2000. So depending on when it came out.
Got
Okay. Continue.
Sorry.
Because that was a whole math. He's a mathematician teacher.
I love what
all you have to do is subtract 1.
I know. Well, I was thinking of I was thinking in 99, I always think of 11th grade. Because I'm thinking we're in 11th grade, y'all are in 8th grade, but 99.
We in the 9th grade, yeah.
Yeah, we could have been 9th grade. Oh no, because you said 98.
Right. So I started
10th
with
grade. So that's where you got to carry the 1.
Yeah.
It's that common core. That common core always be.
Y'all said you can't.
But you didn't get Common Core. Common Core just
No, come on, man. You know I've been helping myself with the Common Core, and that's why they got the pre-proofing. They got the pre-proofing. It was the integers, really. Anyway, so in 1998, y'all was in 4th grade. What happened?
So yeah, we was in the 8th grade in 98. We graduated in 02. Like she talked about, she talked about I being the cute friend. Dawn was the homegirl that came first, like before anybody, right? I remember in college, I was chilling with my.
Hold on. Y'all are each other's friends that your boyfriend and girlfriend probably
hated. Absolutely.
Like his girlfriend was like on site, and I was like, "Who, me?"
Absolutely. And she. Absolutely. And so much so. Here's a story.
No, let him tell it, darling. Let him tell it.
So look, we in the 11th grade. Remember that best friend that she with? My best friend that she with?
Yes. Go back to that.
My best friend who she's dating, we played basketball together. We was on a basketball team together and a track team together, right? And so the 11th grade, my girlfriend from another high school.
Is this staticky in here?
From another high school comes to watch me play, right? And so doing warm-ups, Dawn and her teammates gonna confront her like, oh, so you the girl friend or whatever. Like her little team. Yeah, your new little deal. Right. And I'm like, and so I'm warming up and I legit have to go into the stands like, come on, Dawn.
I was just trying to, I was like, hey sis.
No.
High five.
No.
The energy was not, hey sis.
But so the part that I will say I do apologize for, not that, but I do apologize for is how he found out I was talking to his best friend.
Oh yeah, that's
so this part.
Yeah, let's talk about this, Don.
Yeah, let me tell it.
No, I want to hear his point of view because you ain't gonna tell the truth, Don. You ain't gonna tell it.
Yeah. So look, this is the 10th grade actually.
No, it's not.
It's 11th grade. It's the beginning of 11th grade, right? And so I'm over my best friend's house. We playing video games. We playing like WWE or something like that, right? And I'm playing by myself. He over in the corner on the phone giggling. I was like, yo, what you giggling about? What's so funny? He was like, oh, I'm talking to Dawn. I was like, my stomach dropped, right? And I was like, oh. I was like, oh, for real? I was like, let me get the phone. I was like,
hold on, Alonzo. She was Kikiing? They were
Kikiing, dog.
Oh, I thought it was Kikiing.
Kikiing.
Oh, no.
I didn't
know. Homie.
I didn't know Lonzo was over there.
So
dude was like, so he said he was over like kind of in the corner. So when Lonzo literally he gets on the phone, he like, hello, like my stomach drops. I'm like, not
I
like,
was like, man.
honestly, he was like the one, like real talk.
Yeah.
Alonzo was like that dude that if I could keep this secret to the day that we get together, secret. And I just
Yeah.
remember being like, yo, it's over. It was like, yo, it's over.
Hey, but like the reality was, she was like, she tired of waiting on me.
Because
playing
we had
these
a
games back and
conversation
forth.
with him.
And I told her, I was like, look.
So this is what was mature about it.
So here's the thing. Dawn ain't one, like there was not going to be a reason for me to break up with her, right?
He said he wasn't.
And I'm in high school. I started getting popular in the 10th grade. So like everybody's starting to notice me. And I can't handle all of that. You know what I mean? I'm waving at everybody. I'm talking to everybody. I'm friendly with everybody. And I was like, look, I ain't gonna be no reason to break up with her. So I don't want to hurt her like that. I got most flirtatious when we graduated from high school. So I wasn't gonna be no good. But, you know, so.
But honestly, when we really like talked about it when we got older, I told him, I was like, that was so mature because he really did. He was kind of like, I know I'm not ready
I'm
for
gonna
that.
mess this up.
And he said, honestly, he's like, if we ever do end up together in the future, he's like, I don't want us to have all this baggage. You know what I mean? Him just not being ready. And at the time, I'm like, you childish. You know what I'm saying? I'm so mad. But like, honest to God, we don't have that baggage because he was mature enough. And I was like, you know what? Okay, shed my tears and then just move on and look at us. We can laugh about it. Right. So
How long have you guys been married?
8 years on the 23rd.
On
March 23rd.
Yep.
It was that our anniversary was March the 23rd.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah.
That was a fun story.
Great.
That was so fun.
I'll never forgive Don for what she just did. But
Thank you.
I'm glad it worked out. Lonzo, I appreciate you, brother. You hold your head high, bro.
It was hard. Hey, it was hard because I took an L. That was an L.
Bounce back.
But Jabel, listen, I actually appreciate, because we just talked about this in The Bald and the Beautiful, about men who aren't ready to be in committed relationship. And as they're maturing, they're hurting their wife's heart, crushing her heart, her feelings, having her go through all this unnecessary trauma. So good for you that you were able to recognize, like, I'm not going to put you through like, that's unnecessary. Because it's unfair, to be honest.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
I just, hold on just a second. I'm doing something for Angel and I got to make sure that, are they just emailing me? They're just emailing. Okay, cool. So I can do it after this. Okay. So with that said, let's fast forward. So you guys got married at 8 years ago. What math?
2013.
2013.
Yeah, that's what I was just coming to that same.
First of all,
full credit. You get full credit for that.
I'll show my work. So y'all anniversary hadn't happened yet this year.
No, March 23rd, it just happened.
March the 23rd.
So wait, how's that 8 years? That's 9 then. Because
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Well, 13 don't count though, remember? Right. 14 is the first year.
Oh, because y'all carried that one early.
I had to count on my head.
First anniversary ain't till 2014.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
You know what? I've never been good at math. I thought I was gonna say when I was young. I don't know how y'all was coming to the same answer. Don't even be hard.
That confidence.
Years always mess me up, man.
Well,
because years don't be right.
It's because you started in 2013. You're adding 8, and we're in 2021. It's just
that's what I'm saying. That's why I got caught up.
You need people
like
to be.
That.
We got married at 15. We've been married for 5 years. That's easy.
Right. Once you cross over on both sides.
Yeah, it's getting bad.
We even got the divided multiple. I'm talking about addition.
Yeah, ain't even got
addition.
Oh my gosh.
So the 2 plus the 2. Now y'all, everybody got 4? All right. Cool.
Ask your neighbor. Touch your neighbor. Ask her if they get 4.
Listen, my son was had needed a tutor. He was talking about imaginary numbers. I said, "What, y'all? We got real life
our
stuff."
oldest son, we don't know how. I don't know if it's God's grace or a curse. He's in pre-calculus in 9th grade.
Oh,
depending on how you look at it, so good or why.
That was the end for me and Melissa.
Why?
The last math we took was pre-cal.
12th grade when I took pre-cal.
Right.
This boy was doing imaginary numbers. I said out loud, well, if it's imaginary, why are we talking
what
about
we even doing here? We got bills. Y'all already talking about numbers.
The Bible says to put childish things behind. I'm an adult. I'm a grown-up with bills and responsibilities. I'm not talking about imaginary numbers.
Ah!
You know what though?
I put my toenail in here and I thought it was this water and I just drank my toenail back.
Oh.
It's like, why is this water warm? I didn't want to throw it away while we were doing the love hour because I didn't want it to make noise when it hit the trash can.
I'm so sorry. Your episode is
Guys, that happened to me. Oh my God.
I'm surprised you can even drink more water.
I need to like the electric taste on that.
The electric.
Thank God, I just got out the shower.
What does that have to do with anything?
I mean, at least my feet ain't dirty.
Oh.
All right, so we was talking about long division. What happened?
Okay, what's that here?
Like, this is a sidebar conversation, but
Yo.
a couple of years ago, I had a discussion with like some friends of mine about the math
I still
teachers
see
teach.
you drinking that.
It's okay.
This is the other one. This is the other one. I threw the toenail one away. This is the one I thought I was drinking.
I'm surprised he's drinking. I would be done.
We're moving on. Listen, when something happens, I gotta just move on.
I would be thirsty the rest of the day. I could not force myself.
Thank you.
This is like that moment at church where everybody's shouting and the pastor starts singing a slow song.
Yes.
So everybody refocus themselves.
Like, wait, what happened? We were just in praise. Okay, go ahead. Finish your story.
But yeah, we talked about the fact that like a lot of the math that we teaching now is like it's irrelevant when you become an adult, right? They know all this intricate stuff, but they can't buy a car. They don't know about loans. They don't know about buying houses. They don't know about any of those things, right? And so like that's one thing that I really push and make sure I teach, you know. But like, yeah, let's keep going.
I got sent, and we're gonna get right back to your love story. Two things I want to say. One, I told my pre-cal teacher, me and Melissa took this math together. I asked to drop the class, and he wouldn't let me. And I was like, I'm never going to use this math again. So why? And he sent me the detention, but since then I haven't used it. And my youngest son was like, why are they teaching me about this math? Yeah. I should be learning about credit, bills, taxes, things that I'm actually going, that we need doggone, I don't know what the term is, but like, at practical math, math that's going to affect your life.
Math applied to life.
Yes, like that's more important than imaginary numbers to me.
Hey, so what's so funny and ironic is those students that are not good enough to take pre-calculus and calculus actually do take practical math, and it's called applied math. They make them take
that term up just now.
So it's out there.
Funny side story.
I know how to count though. My brand. You feel me? I'll never mess that count up, but also I do. Sometimes I'm like, back to y'all love story. How did y'all not have sex for 3 weeks at a time?
No, that's not where we're at. Got to answer for long distance phone. But the real question I wanted to get into, well, listen, while we're talking about math, clearly none of us are really good at it, but one program that is really great at it is Honey.
Oh, yeah, baby!
She scours the internet for you, and she's like, hey, girl, let me take 10% off. Don't worry about the math calculations. Mm-hmm. I'll do it for you. She applies it at checkout to whatever major storefront. I'm gonna start again.
Because I was like, I want to see it. I was like, dude, come on, you can do it. I believe in you.
all the excitement kind of got sucked out. Wait, they apply it at your shopping tools. They don't, because they don't want us to say stores anymore.
They're switching their.
That's why I got sick. Okay. Thanks to Honey, they'll manually search for coupon codes. Searching for coupon codes is a thing of the past. Honey is a free shopping tool that scours the internet for promo codes and apply the best one at your cart or in your cart. Honey supports over 30,000 stores online. They range from tech to gaming to fashion to food delivery. Joshua has used it on home decor stuff when he moved into his home. I have used it on, I can't say stores, but I've used it on fashion stores, most definitely. And again, they do all of the work for you. They do the math for you. And then they just apply the coupon at checkout. Talk about, nope. All right, here we go. If you don't already have Honey, you could straight up be missing out on free savings. It's literally free and installs in a few seconds. And by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting this podcast. I never recommend something I don't use, which is true. Get Honey.
We'll talk about that more later.
Okay, get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/love. That's joinhoney.com/love.
Love.
All right.
Is the ad over?
Yes.
Melissa, really, I want y'all to know this for all ads. She turned down everything. If she doesn't use it for real, I'd be like, what? Women's underwear? I know a woman who has a butt. It needs to be covered. Get women's, I don't care. Give me the money. Unless it goes against my moral values. But Melissa be like, if I don't want to personally use this, I won't do the ad. So she is absolutely telling the truth. If it ain't real, if she don't use it, we don't do the ads on this. Now, here's the thing. How much is it? Yes. Weapons of mass destruction. Are you looking to overthrow a government? We have nuclear warheads.
That's my
blackmarketweapons.com has sponsored this episode.
That's stupid. Greg, throw this in. Tiki on our Patreon says she has used Honey and got a 25% off coupon. So that's cool. I love testimonials too. All right, let's for real get to the real thing. Okay, so you guys got married in 2013. Okay. Yeah. And then which Olympics did you go to?
So I've been 08 and 12.
So 08 and 12. So this is before you got married.
Yes, but we were dating in 12.
Dating in 12.
Yeah, so he went to the Olympics with me in 12. Yeah. And then I think had a ton of world championships and national, like we've been overseas a number of times afterwards.
Diamond League championships and everything like that.
How long were y'all dating prior to being married?
1 year.
1 year.
1 year.
Yep.
We knew
officially 1 year. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we knew each other, so it wasn't like so who's your mom? How are your people? It was like I grew up with them.
So
that was.
Go ahead.
No, I just said that part was different for us because we had that background.
Yeah, that's nice actually. Okay, so 2012, you guys go to the Olympics.
Yes.
But I want you guys to tell the story, so I'm gonna just lead it in. When is the Olympics that you both tried out for?
8.
It was 8.
No, it's 12.
It was 8.
It was 8. Yeah, 2008.
Okay, so walk us through that.
All right, so I'll tell my story, and then you can tell your beautiful story, right? So we graduated in 06, right? I went to SEMO, which is in the Midwest.
I went to UCLA. Woo, Elite 8. Go on.
My story. And so when I graduate, her coach, Bobby Kersey, they're friends of my family. Jackie Joyner grew up with my dad and all my uncles and stuff. And so for my graduation gift, he invited me out to LA and he's like, do you want to stay out here and train? And I was like, sure. I ain't doing nothing. I just graduated from college. I'm not walking to no job. I wanted to chase this dream. So I started training with their group. And so it was, and as I'm training, long story short, I'm like one place away from making the cut for the Olympic trials, right? And so even still, I keep training because now I am the training partner of Allison Felix and all of them. And so I'm running side by side with them and helping them run. And
so then now for me, I graduated from UCLA. Bobby was the coach the assistant coach at UCLA. Now he's my professional coach back in 2006 when I graduated, now 2008. I actually ended up having knee surgery February 29th, leap year, 2008. And so it was really looking real bleak. I had no contracts. I was working 4 jobs. I mean, I was really just believing in myself when there was no reason to. Like, if you looked at all of the odds, it was like, girl, go get you a job. Like, you got a degree, go get a job. And my father actually said that. And the other girls in my training group, so only 3 make the Olympic team. The 3 top hurdlers for the U.S. at the time were in my group. They had these bomb Nike contract, like they name on their gear, the Nike, riding Benz, new Benz, BMW. I'm like, and I'm riding the old car my dad got me, just that whole journey of like staying on the grind, right? Yeah. And so I had my knee surgery, end up coming back, just literally day by day, inch by inch, working back, and just really believing that you just got to make top 3 at the Olympic trials. And so actually all the other hurdlers, 2 of them end up getting like hurt randomly. Then the other one goes, she doesn't make it. And then I get 3rd at the Olympic trials. They take 3. So when I cross the line, it's really just like, I it really, you still have this moment of like, everybody stop. What? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the stands literally are going, but just imagine it being deafening from how loud people are screaming. And then you're realizing like, yo, they cheering because for you. Like, this is crazy. Now you're going to wear those 3 letters on your chest. Like what you dreamed of, what you prayed for, what you sacrificed for. And so I remember doing my victory lap.
I was in the stands. I was there. So, I was like, Dawn.
And I was like, they're going to hold.
You did it.
Yeah, you had a hot dog.
I had a hot dog. I should have threw that hot dog down. I had just bought it though, and I was hungry. I should have threw the hot dog down and jumped the fence and gave her a hug. But
you would have been tackled because you can't come on the
Yeah, but like that would have been a great memory.
Would have been a great memory.
So then, made the team, and then I go on to go to the Olympics, and win. So that 2008 was.
Okay, so one of the things that's super interesting is that this means you're both kites.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Mm-hmm. I think you guys both consider yourself super dreamers. So if you're both kites, but one of you is not able to, like, their dream isn't being realized, how does that impact you guys? Like, at this time, you guys aren't dating though? You guys are just friends?
Just friends. So 2012, I think, would be the best example of the kite and string kind of situation because, I mean, you still have been training a little bit after.
Yeah, in 2012, I was still training.
He was still wanting to, but then he just realized earlier on, like, that like this isn't going to work. So he was
ain't in the cards for me to make the Olympic team. And,
so,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, so, with this reference, he basically then decided to be the kite, and said, I'm going to do other things, career wise. And so him training. So when he actually came to the Olympics, it's funny because when we were dating, I felt like because I knew how demanding my job was and I knew what I would need from him to be so selfless. And I needed him to do that without me questioning like, yo, is this too much for you? Like I needed him to, needed to ask something. And sometimes when I'm in the heat of it, it's like, y'all need my water. Like that can be like, who you talking to? If you want to take it that way, but they're like, yo, my race go off in 5 minutes. I don't have time to be like, Alonzo, babe, my water, that's right. Like, yo, can you get my water? Like, like that type of, and because
when I'm
from him.
I need my water fast because you're just operating at such a high level. You can't, when I was playing intramural basketball in college, sometimes there would be people who used to play basketball on the team, and I'd be like, Liz, I need my water, and I don't have time. I don't have time.
And she said,
I don't hurt. I am training to be a pickup basketball legend.
There you go. That exists. Hey, y'all see Kev at that playground over there?
It's stupid.
I have a question.
Wait. Were they finished?
No. So what I was going to say with that part was that because I knew that my job would be so demanding, those types of things from him, when the roles needed to be reversed, I made a conscious decision to, engulf myself. Like, whatever you doing, hey, what you need. Like,
here's the thing,
because I knew what I required from him would be for such a long period of time.
Yeah.
I'm saying I want to continue to chase my dream now in this marriage even.
Yeah.
And I know I'm going to move home to Illinois. So you stay there in Illinois while I keep chasing this dream away from your wife. You signed up for this. But you saying, you signed up for at least 6 more years of not being under the same roof 24/7. Like all of that.
Well, technically, when we got married, it's only 3 more years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying, but just give the overall. But just saying that I knew for the majority of the year, I would be looking at you like, I need this from you, and I don't really need a question of, is this too much? Is this? I'm like, you know what it takes for me to be great, and so off season would come. It would be almost 2 months long. When I came home. When I tell you the hat that I would switch, I would be like, I am your team. I know.
Whatever you like.
Because I just needed him to understand that I appreciate you. I support you. And he has so much going on back home.
Like to answer your question, remember you was like, how do you not have sex for 3 weeks and all of that stuff?
Here we go.
Well, look, I got busy. I was like, I'm finna join this organization, that organization, start this. I'm gonna be teaching and coaching. And I was a choir director. Choi. I was active. I was out there. You know what I mean? And that kept that because the I Don't Mind is the Devil's Workshop, right? And so one thing I got myself busy, but then I also connected with other married brothers that understood it, right? So one of my good friends at that time, his wife was doing her residency, right? And so she spent a lot of time away from the house as well. So we would go golf together. We would do all kind of things together. And that kept me sane, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But the other caveat though is for me to be, I wanted to be the best string possible because her job was in front of the world, right? And so people know that, all right, Dawn is dating Alonzo, and if there's a decline in her performance, it got something to do with their new relationship.
Because I'm rolling before we
right?
Get all right, like
absolutely.
You put your money on. You know what I'm saying? And so he said,
and then once you put that name, now she married.
Yeah.
There better not be a decline, right? And so like I was like, hey, your success is my success because you wearing when ESPN say Dawn Harper Nelson won the Continental Cup, be like, you see that Nelson right there? That's me. I did that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the other motivation. Like I wanted to make sure that I was doing my part in supporting her and helping her chase her dream and not being a weight. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And really quick in this part, it was definitely a difference because, I've dated guys before and, you got to do a red carpet where the red carpet, they asked me to come, right? You coming with me, but they asked if we just going to be real plain. They're like, can Dawn Harper come at the time? Can Dawn Harper come? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, oh, of course you can bring a plus one. I'm like, cool. I'm going to bring this guy that I'm serious with. And
I get to go shopping.
Yeah.
First of all, you get on my nerves. I did. Like years ago, I did one red carpet, I'll never forget, with a guy before. And I totally felt like he was on my arm. I totally felt like when I need to do interviews and step away and they're like, because you talking and eventually they're like, no, you stay there. They're telling the guy, you stay there. Dawn, come forward, can we? And it was like, I'll be back, I promise. Like, can you stand here alone? Are you okay? And then I get done and I'm looking like, oh, that interview was longer. Like, are you all right? But with Alonzo, he was like, go, boo. He was like, look, right. I was like,
yes.
I felt like I was on his arm, and I'm like, it was so crazy to feel like, yo, you can hold your own. Absolutely. It was so attractive. It was very much of like, yo, you're a man, like that understands like this is your lane, boo. I get it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So that was definitely something that helped me really like understand that he understood.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. Yeah.
Go ahead, Kev.
What?
You had a question?
He answered it.
Okay. I was going to say that I think that one thing that's like kind of a thread that's coming through for me, or a theme is probably a better word that's coming through, is the level of selflessness that you guys have for each other. And it breeds love instead of contempt.
Yeah.
And contempt is often stemmed from competition.
Yeah.
So the fact that you guys feel like you are partners in this and not that there's like, again, that, because also it can breed resentment. Did I say that already?
You did.
Okay, good. And this sounds very good. This sounds, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful to see and hear you guys talk about it, because I actually was just thinking the other day, I want to do an episode on relationships where you feel like you're in competition with one another. And the fact that you guys, and it's just there's a beautiful sense of, I'm willing to give all of me so that you can succeed, and still giving you, I don't feel depleted.
Yes.
That's what's beautiful.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Absolutely. It is, I mean, it's honestly something I prayed for, because I knew the things that I wanted in life. And especially earlier on, when I saw it, like, okay, I saw Jackie be on the Kersey train, and then you have mentors talk to you, and they're trying to express to you, like, I don't know how else to say this to you, Dawn, but if you want to be successful, they're almost like either don't enter a relationship, or if you do, like, good luck, because you're not, almost like you're not going to find someone.
She had one guy tell her, if you want to be successful, you can't have sex at all.
He's like,
I was like, don't talk to him ever again. The devil is a lie. Because that's what's not gonna happen.
Why would you give that advice?
Because that frustration, in boxers, they do that. Boxers don't be having sex a lot of times during training camp to have extra testosterone.
No, he wasn't like training. He was almost like, if you're gonna run like in your career. And I'm like, well, now, sir, listen, first of all, didn't ask for
unsound advice.
Didn't ask for it. So he said it was like
unsolicited, unsound.
Right? Yeah. So that was very much so like, okay, I don't know how to hang up fast enough. Like, this is weird and random. Yeah. But so that was random. I don't even know where we was about to go with that one, but yeah.
I don't either. But yeah, super random. Clearly, that's not the case. I don't know.
Right.
People just be talking.
Just
They
talk.
well, but like shut it.
Yeah, and you're doing way too much. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Way too much. All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, Kev, did you have something you wanted to say?
Yeah, I think it's super dope, Alonzo, that you a lot of men. We were just watching the Tina Turner documentary last night,
Crazy.
and Ike Turner, on top of being verbally and domestic, physically abusive, his main issue was he was insecure about her success.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He couldn't fathom her being successful without him, and that's what angered him. And it's dope to see, especially someone who you love who is in your field,
Yes.
right? To be able to still be supportive and not turn to anger or frustration. She's that. And it's just dope because we always see that narrative, women giving up, supporting, sacrificing for men. We very rarely see the reverse, men equally as happy to do the same for women. I think that's such a dope example for men to see, like, bro, you can be supportive to your wife, for your wife, let her shine, and her success being your success. I think that's a great sentiment. I always tell Melissa, and I tell the stage crew all the time, there is going to come a day where Melissa is far more famous and sought after and in demand than me, right? The moment she's working closely to it.
I don't know that I even want that.
But it's going to happen. And I'd be like, bro, go. Because we should be our wives' first cheerleader, biggest. Like, let me be your assistant. Let me be your adjutant. If she like her, she like this tea, she like her warmer, she don't want to be bothered. She's done that for me.
You need some water?
No, I'm never drinking nothing like that. She's done that for me for so long, without question, without spot or wrinkle. I'll be happy to do that. And oftentimes we reverse, roles, or do you feel like that, or did I just make it up?
No, that's right.
Yeah. But I think
it was the check-in.
Yeah, because I don't want to be lying on the Love Hour. But I think we should easily
we are in love, right?
Time without feeling, like that takes away from anything that we do. You know what I mean? Like, Ike was dumb. He should have stuck with Tina, but him being abusive. Listen, she had her best years outside of you. Yeah. Now you're the dude who was married to right? Tina Turner.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to be that dude that was, hey, after she blew up, this was the guy she was dating before she blew up. It's like, no, that's not cool. I'm not going to be that person.
Like,
I don't get to go in first class. If you right. First class, just make sure all I ask for this is make sure they book 2 first class tickets. With it. You don't need 1 king bed in the suite. You ain't got to book a separate room.
Right. But then there's the mindset, that people have of, if you are going to be the spouse of the one that's successful. Alonzo said he had guys telling him like, yo, why you still working? Like, she good. She got y'all.
I'm like, nah, because like the more money we bring in, like I'm adding to what we making.
And then my favorite thing he said he told the dude was like, that's why she married to me and not y'all. Like, because that's not.
Listen, I love that.
Like,
that's 100% facts. We were just having this conversation like at the night of the NAACP. We've been together for a long time, and I still feel the responsibility to contribute to this household.
Listen, first of all, I know the math on me and Melissa because we started dating in 2000. And that's
easy
21 year. I ain't got
there you go.
God did that for you. He said,
I said, boy, y'all ain't gonna listen. Now we got married in 2004. Now sometimes I got to carry that 4 is just an odd integer. But back to the point Melissa was making before I interrupted her for my joke. What were you saying?
I was like, he forgot. She always felt the need to contribute to the household.
Yeah.
Good. That was good, Dom.
Listen, Melissa does often to my detriment, but I'd be like, girl, I never even said you don't have to do this, because part of the reason I started dating Melissa is because she was independent. She was, prior to her, the girls, they just flocked to me. I could tell they just want to be around. They just want to be on my arm. And I'm like, what do you bring to this relationship? We're in 10th grade. We're in 11th grade. What can you do for me? What can you do for yourself? What are your own ambitions and dreams? I don't want to whatever she like, woman. I want Lisa from Queens. And And we're all athletes here. You know, we're all high performing athletes here. And part of that athletic prowess, you know, because I met her, I was playing basketball, she was running track. But you know, she keeps that up with Noom. Noom is an amazing program that helps you stay in shape by getting together your exercise regimen and your eating regimen and working together. Think about everything you ever learned about getting healthy. That's a lot of contradictory information, guys. Like the old-fashioned food pyramid. I know you don't think about that, Don
Also, eat carbs, don't eat carbs. Go to sleep, but stay awake.
Yeah.
Yes.
Keto, all that type of stuff.
Keto, but don't do keto.
Listen, Noom helps people like me, highly trained, fine athletic specimens, stay in tip-top shape. Do. You know, I got to keep this figure the way it goes.
Yes.
And I got specific goals that I want to achieve. I'm looking for a 9.8, 9.7 on the 100-meter dash. I'm looking for 44 on the, you know, the open quarter. I'm looking for those
44.
44. You know, me and Michael Johnson, back when we were training down at Baylor, I said, Michael Johnson, you know, I'm gonna push you to be great, but I'm gonna go do comedy. You focus on track. And he was like, you know what, Kev, you do that. And listen,
he said, correct.
Whether your goals are specific as losing a certain amount of weight, or like mine, just looking better and feeling better in clothes.
Look good, feel good.
Look good, feel good, baby. Noom is there for you. And you know what the most important thing is? It's forgiving. I know I don't look it, but sometimes I slip. I have a cheat meal. Do I eat kale and broccoli every day? Guys, I'm a regular person. Of course, from time to time, I make a mistake. And Noom doesn't make me feel bad about it. It doesn't even demand much of my time. Only 10 minutes a day.
10 minutes.
Everybody can't be Don Harper Nelson training hour after hour after hour. Some of us only have 10 minutes before Chick-fil-A closes. Over 80% of Noomers finish the program, and over 60% have stuck with their goals for at least 1 year. That's what we call ourselves, Noomers. Now listen, this guy. As long as you clearly state the offer, oh no, that's an instruction. Why would Greg highlight that part?
This is the mandatory portion.
Okay. Yeah. Listen to this, guys. There's a science to getting healthier. It's called Noom. Sign up for your trial today at Noom, that's Noom.com/love hour. Learn how to eat again with Noom. Sign up for your trial today at Noom, Noom.com/love hour. Ready to learn how to live healthier like me, Lissa, Don, Harper, Nelson, and Alonzo? Do so at Noom, Noom.com/love hour. And now back to this show.
You killed that, Kev.
But you know what? I just want to reiterate, Alonzo and Don, this shows you what can happen when you're not intimidated by your partner.
Yes.
When you are cool with letting your partner win, when you're securing yourself, you're securing your relationship. Like all those things are why you guys can still be together while reaching your heights and stuff. And you know, I've been Melissa's biggest champion of like, girl, you're creative, girl, you can develop, girl, you can write, you can create, you can produce. She's like, I ain't no producer. All I know how to do is be very organized, make sure everything's done on time. Everybody knows about what time to be on set and make sure every project is available. But I'm no producer. I'm like, girl, what do you think a producer is if not everything you just did? You know, but sometimes Lovey said this on her book. Sometimes we have to lend out courage to those who don't have it yet, but need it. And I think oftentimes when your spouse, like, and it goes both ways. I remember when I was doing my special, and even after that, like, although I come across very confident, and I am, just like any other creative, I often have my doubts. And my wife will be like, Kev, like I'm getting ready to go back on tour. And I'd be like, man, am I funny? Am I this? Am I that? And she'd be like, you're good. You got it. You got this. Trust this. Work on this. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to the audience, I've got to be Kev on stage, you know, conqueror, physical specimen. But to Melissa, I can be like, am I funny? How does this joke work? What do you think about this? And she'll be, you know what I'm saying? And she's not intimidated by that thing. And I think when you are in one with each other, everything else is easy. All your other business dealings are easy. All the other stuff is early. And if you're not working together, it'll affect your performance, no matter what you do. If you run, Don, if you got stress on your mind, you and Alonzo ain't vibing, it's gonna affect how you perform.
Yeah,
and I think you guys have found a way to work work that out, and I want to go to the Olympics too and watch you. One of my dreams after go to the Olympics.
That's true.
And just me and Melissa love track. We both watch track meets. We even watched on NBC. They have the track. Like in Europe. I mean, you guys know, but in Europe, track is.
I like how I was like, what? I was like, what did you say? He was like, I don't know if y'all know. I'm like, oh, we don't know.
It's all
Probably peace. But, go ahead.
Yeah, but we watch track. But I would go to the Olympics and watch you, and I'd be in there
like John said.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. So for me, one thing that I think about, I enjoy telling our story because I just want people to understand that it's possible to be genuinely happy. It's possible to find that person that will support you, you can grow with. I mean, now I get, some single friends that's like, girl, I'm like, listen, I'm your friend, right? I don't see you accept nonsense. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's the standards that you have to have for yourself and then understand I'm going to stick with that. You got to bring something to the table. Don't come with your there's certain things that no one's going to be perfect, but there's just certain things that you can't be requiring this from somebody, but you coming with this, But I love just to have people understand, like, I promise it's possible to not just be happy on social media and then we get done and I'm like, shut up. You know what I mean? Like, it's possible.
You see, that mean it don't happen. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wait. Oh.
But it's honest to God possible,
Yeah, that's real too, because I remember in 2011, right before I was at a prayer breakfast at my church. And the day before.
Prayer breakfast?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't finish the prayer breakfast in my day. I didn't know we still did the prayer breakfast.
They're usually on Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Want to be asleep.
Man.
Yeah. I'm yeah. All right. Yeah. So anyway,
I ain't heard that term in a while.
The night before, I told myself, man, maybe I'm gonna just lower my standards and maybe my standards too high. I'm gonna just go ahead and just give up, right? That morning at the prayer breakfast, one of the bishop's sons spoke about how God gave him exactly what he wanted, right? And how he was praying and believing for this type of woman, and he was just doing his work, and God gave him exactly that person. And so when I heard that, I was like, you know what? Okay, thank you. That was for me. And so this happened around August. Dawn pops up in October, and the rest is history. You know what I mean? And it's so amazing because I had my own dream. I had my mission. Like, look, if I'm single at 30, I'm gonna just adopt me somebody and just give my love to that baby, and I'm just gonna be the most eligible bachelor. But I always, I love kids. Yeah. Really when I was in elementary school, I wanted 5. I didn't think about being married or nothing. I just know I wanted 5 kids.
Which is crazy. I was like, who's these baby mamas?
But
you just got 5 with.
My mama wasn't gonna allow me to just I was gonna be married to whoever had the babies, but that wasn't in my equation. The kids was in my equation. But I always wanted kids. I love kids. Yeah. So.
Oh, I love that. I always think it's so funny that on the Married at First Sight show we were watching or are watching, the guy Vincent on there. You guys watch it, girl.
We in the rabbit hole.
Yep, I'm gonna keep it there. Yep.
Every couple is on my nervous system. Every single couple at some point tap dances on every nerve in my body.
Yes.
If this boy don't stop crying.
Shut up.
Oh, Vincent.
No,
Chris.
Chris.
Oh, Chris.
This ain't crying, Alonzo.
That's not crying.
right.
You ain't crying, bro. Stop.
Right.
You created all of it. You go, what you crying for when you the one?
Exactly.
I got definitely.
What is this?
Right.
But I ain't gonna say
my own action.
Exactly. Right. I need to be accountable. I didn't sign up for this. I did not sign up for this.
Let me say this part really quick. Something I think is interesting. You know how you say your vows, and people like the girl on the show. She's like, God doesn't put more on you than you can bear. And I remember I literally had a moment before where I said, wait, I don't think God told me to enter this. That's why I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed because God didn't put this on me. Like, think so many times we say, like, I'm accept God doesn't put, did he tell you to enter that situation?
Uh-huh.
Good, Don.
No. So I'm just saying, you better.
First of all, that's good.
That is good.
Because that is so good.
That is so
We
true.
find ourselves in these situations God didn't design, and then we stay longer because we believe God put us there to begin
And
with.
you walked over there
And
and got all
your
that.
GPS was telling you to turn left.
Hey, it was
Absolutely.
like, it kept saying stop.
It didn't say
It
go
kept
there.
correcting you. He was like, but more than I can bear. He don't do that. Like, right.
Corvette.
Right.
She said, but more than I can bear. Girl, ain't nobody talking to me over here bearing none of this.
And that be the part.
Turn around.
Man, when you ain't meant to bear it, it'd be heavy.
And you be exhausted, your edges be gone, your face be breaking out.
All of it.
Hey, my God want us to have clear skin.
Amen.
We want our hair to be flourishing. Okay. We want our cholesterol down.
He wants to be.
That's abundant living. We be confused.
yeah.
Right.
We think abundant living is designer brands. No. Designer living is full edges and clear skin.
Yeah, and empty ball.
I'm just saying.
That's abundant.
Yeah, that all shit.
Yeah.
Sable.
You got it wrong. Come on, turn me up.
Yeah.
Come on.
Ooh, what?
Go, kid.
I was gonna say nothing.
Oh, I thought you had something to say.
No.
I think there was a point to all of this. I don't know how we got here.
Right.
Y'all hush.
No,
Vows. You was talking about vows and what God, God put
that part.
on us. Yeah.
Yeah, I still feel like we was.
I don't.
Right.
We went married at first sight, right?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
First side to it.
But
Once
there
you got on y'all stand, it threw everything off.
I feel like we got a point with married at first sight, but I can't remember. So whatever. It was still a good word.
No,
it was not me.
It was a rabbit hole. It was just a rabbit hole.
It was a rabbit hole. Maybe it was.
Dig my way out. Next question.
Okay, so listen, I ain't got nothing else. Maybe
I ain't got nothing else either.
First of all, you guys are a blast, just a ton of fun.
Y'all would be good game night. Y'all would be good at a game night. I feel like y'all would be a great addition. And that's how I feel if I want to hang out with somebody. If I feel like they'll add to a game night and people will get along with them, that's premium coolness.
We just had a game night.
Absolutely.
It was fun.
Absolutely.
So
I
did
know.
you want to tell the game night story?
So just listen. Do y'all play Uno?
Yes.
Oh, not that.
I wanted to kick people out of my house. I don't know if y'all play stacks, like draw four. Okay, so like you got draw four, you got draw four, you got.
Yes.
So a nice circle. I don't even know. This is before COVID. Nice circle, y'all. In my house.
She right next to
Yeah,
me.
he lived there too. But the way I got played was this is Nick.
I say racial slur in word.
I say Nick. I do say that.
Dude, this is my house. I can't believe I so anyways, I know. So it was like draw four. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, it was so many people. There was no way on God's green earth it was gonna make it to me. Y'all, I was like, oh, Alonzo beside me. I'm like, nah. And I was like, I know my husband ain't gonna do that. He was like, I had to draw. It was like 30. It was so ignorant. And I was like, I'm not playing this. 30? 30. I didn't even know if that means you draw fours in the deck. Y'all was like, I was like, your mama. Yeah. How about that? How about everybody get out? Game night over. Hey, y'all can
say about these stupid cards.
Cool.
So just want to let y'all know it's possible to have to draw. It was 32 cards in school. But yeah, it was possible. So just keep people out, whatever.
Oh yeah, the math.
Yeah, because that's hysterical. We play stack for a while where you draw. You can only do like with like though. Draw fours on draw fours. You can't do a draw four on a draw two.
Yeah. Exactly. People be trying it. I'd be like, pick that up.
Hey, do y'all say no Uno? You got to draw two if you don't say
yes.
Uno.
Thank you.
Thank you. No, you got to draw two.
What about Uno out? Do you say Uno out too?
You have to say Uno out.
Why we gotta do all this?
Yes.
Obviously, I put the line. I just said no Uno.
No.
I mean Uno. If I put it down, I'm out.
You say Uno when you have one card, and when you Uno out.
Uno out.
Yeah.
Always add room. up in the
Those
room.
are the rules.
The game ain't never good enough for the black.
I knew y'all were good people, but this confirmed it. Y'all good people. Like y'all good people.
Stamp.
Right.
Good people.
I love that. Okay, so Kev does have to go.
I gotta go. I love y'all. I got another shoot. I appreciate y'all for rocking this. The reason we're late, Melissa actually timed it right. I was making us late, but as a jerk, I'm going to leave. But Don, we're gonna email you about the track thing. Alonzo, pleasure to meet you, brother. You're an amazing husband. Melissa,
Are you staying here? Or are you going to the studio?
I gotta go to the studio.
Got it. Okay.
Love you. Actually, I can stay.
Well,
Oh no,
we're about to
no.
close out.
I do want to go.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I got you. Okay, so I'm going to close out the episode as well. So can you tell the people where they can follow you on Instagram? I think you guys have a YouTube channel. If they want to follow you and they like you and that kind of thing.
Yes. So my social media for Instagram, Twitter, Facebook is DHARP100MH. DHARP 100MH. And so.
And mine's is ZOEESL.
Yeah. And then our YouTube is The Real Nelsons.
It's The Real Nelsons.
Yeah,
right.
The Real Nelsons.
And then our family IG is Real Nelsons, where we kind of chronicle
with
marriage
our daughter.
Harper,
Yes.
Who'll be two next.
Yeah, she'll be 2 next week.
Oh, I love it. Hold on. Alonzo, what's your Instagram?
ZOEESL.
ZOEESL, 2 E's.
Yeah.
No, DOEE.
Z
Z
as in
in
zebra.
Zoe.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Forget about it. I'm gonna go on Don's. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, child, but there is a white man falling up, a dog pulled up. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Forget about it. All right. Thank you so much. I'll follow you in a minute. Thank you guys so much. When you guys are in LA, again, we're leaving, but when you guys are back in LA, we definitely need to like connect and make the things happen in real life. Thank you guys to the stage crew. Thank you guys for listening and joining us for this episode. Until the next Love Hour. Bye. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. So freaking fun. You guys were like a lot of really good vibes. But yeah, this will drop on Thursday. Correct. This will drop on Thursday. And like I said, when you guys are back in LA, post-COVID,
right,
we need y'all in real life.
Absolutely. Sounds good to us. Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Okay, bye. Stage crew, I will be doing another Love Hour, just FYI, tomorrow with Vicky and Cameron Logan. So if you want to join for that,